This Kobbie Mainoo situation is starting to get a little bit out of hand right now. As a United fan, it's one thing seeing Napoli coming for one of your best academy graduates, a generational talent, as people are saying. Yeah, that has got to be proven, and Kobbie has still got a long way to go yet, but the signs are looking good, as everybody has talked about, and we talked about quite a lot. So it's bad enough getting linked away to Italy, to Napoli, for instance. And then Chelsea, obviously, that is a bit of a hard one to take. Newcastle, that is even harder to take because that's a team that's really competing alongside us right now. But Manchester City, I mean, come on. That's taking the biscuit and that's going way, way too far right now. And as absurd as this may seem, I'm putting absolutely nothing past the potential transfer chaos that could come from Manchester United if they don't get their ship in order. Like, we know that Kobbie Mainoo loves Manchester United. He's never going to leave. He's never going to leave for Manchester City. I don't think he even wants to go to Chelsea or Newcastle. I am fully in belief of that right now. But Kobbie Mainoo also feels, apparently, like he's worth 200 grand a week wages at Manchester United. I don't believe it. And my worry and my concern in all of this isn't the fact that he's linked with Manchester City. Pep Guardiola, heads on hands. We've all seen that video on social media about that bit of skill that Kobbie did at the Etihad at weekend. And Pep is an admirer of Kobbie Mainoo. We know that. I'm not worried about City being linked and Chelsea, Newcastle, Napoli, all the other top clubs in Europe. I'm not worried from looking at it from Kobbie's side of things. But if Kobbie Mainoo is big enough to talk for his agent and want 200 grand a week wages, then his agent, as we know, CAA, who his agency is, are strong enough and big enough to convince Kobbie Mainoo to leave for one of Manchester United's rivals. That's my concern. That's my biggest concern out of everything that's going on right now in this whole Kobbie Mainoo situation. I don't think he wants out, but Manchester United with Ruben Amorim have got decisions to make, as we know, like where are we going, like who he's going to play where, who's the best player for this position, why is Kobbie Mainoo not featuring for Manchester United? Someone made a comment on these posts and these reports going around about City being in for Kobbie Mainoo, and someone made a great comment. In fact, let me get it up now and just read it out to you, just so you know exactly what it is. Imagine being in their shadow for a decade and then losing a generational talent to Manchester City. That hurts. That cuts deep. And Manchester United fans will not accept that. They won't. So, as much as Ineos want to back Ruben Amorim, as much as Ineos are fully behind the changing of the culture at this football club with agents, with players, that entitlement that players feel like they've got and just playing games, the worry about the leaks and so on and so forth. And I'm not saying that Kobbie is a leak. I'm saying his agency is out of control. And we've seen this before. And we've seen it with Dean Henderson. Same agency. They will plug and probe and plug and probe. Go back about a month and a half, 6 weeks, something like that. We was talking about Kobbie Mainoo out the back. I know it was even less, actually. Back on another video that I did about Kobbie Mainoo, when I said that just prepare yourselves. If Kobbie Mainoo, and this was just as the news broke about him wanting the transfer or the loan in the last few days of the window. So go back that far, about 3 weeks in fact it is. And I said in that show, when we were talking about Kobbie Mainoo, don't expect this to go away. As we get closer to December and the January transfer window, expect that the agency of Kobbie Mainoo to start to come out, to start leaking stories, to start talking to other publications and putting rumours out there, speaking to representations of different clubs across Europe, Manchester City, Chelsea, Newcastle, Napoli, all the best clubs in the world that are all competing at the highest level because they believe in Kobbie Mainoo and they're backing their player. It's no good for Manchester United. It's no good saying to a 20-year-old who hasn't played a full season yet for Manchester United, you're not worth 200 grand a week. It's common sense. It's normal. Earn your place in the side, Kobbie. There are concerns right now that Ruben Amorim isn't playing him. Yes, that's one thing, and we'll come on to that in a moment. But this agency that's in charge of Kobbie Mainoo will ruin this kid, and his career at Manchester United will fall off a cliff if they don't get to grips with it now, Manchester United. Look, Ineos are not going to accept what his agent wants as a contract. We've got a serious problem here. So as much as you may laugh this off, and I don't think Kobbie wants to go to City, I think he'll go elsewhere anyway. I think the actual big point of this is that Kobbie will leave Manchester United if Ruben Amorim stays. And that's the situation we're in right now. Eddie Howe would take him and get him in his side. Pep Guardiola would get him in his side. Napoli and Antonio Conte would get him in his side. Maresca would get him into his side. All of these top clubs playing in the biggest competitions in Europe will find a space for Kobbie Mainoo and use him. They all want him. They all jump at the opportunity to take Kobbie Mainoo. And I'm not getting carried away with this here. I'm saying, look, Kobbie Mainoo's on cheap wages and every club in the world can afford Kobbie Mainoo right now and afford to give him a pay rise. City, no problem. And anyone above us in the league right now could probably afford Kobbie Mainoo's wages. They're getting a player, a generational talent here that I think can take other teams forward. Do Manchester United commit to one of their young starlets? Is that the right way to go forward? Has Kobbie Mainoo caused enough stink like the other bomb squad players to warrant being ignored and labelled in that way? I don't think he has. Kobbie Mainoo is allowing his representation to talk for him is the big issue. He's being quiet, and sometimes being quiet doesn't help. And this isn't anything against him. It's the agents there who know that Kobbie's not going to want to come out and talk, so they're completely in control here of the whole situation. Kobbie won't ever say that he wants away from Manchester United. This is why this so-called loan but I want to come back came into the equation. Right at the end of the transfer window, Kobbie doesn't want to leave. He's a Manchester United lad through and through. He's come through our academy and he's adored by the Manchester United fan base. We don't want him to leave, but he's going to leave. I think we have to accept that. If his agency have got anything to do with it and he's allowing them to completely take control of this situation, then Kobbie will leave Manchester United. If Ineos, like we said this morning, stick to Ruben Amorim, give him more money and more tools, we're going to buy a player. We are going to buy a player that is going to replace Kobbie Mainoo. It's as simple as that. We will buy another player and we will end up losing Kobbie Mainoo. There's no two ways about it. The agency will make sure of it. They've got form for it. Expect these stories to start coming out more and more and more. Like I said in that video, they will make sure that there is unrest within Manchester United. The only man who can save Kobbie Mainoo at Manchester United now is Ruben Amorim. And if Ruben Amorim plays him, then Kobbie Mainoo may warrant that new contract and Ineos may have to buckle and give him somewhere near what he actually wants. We'll argue that point whether we think it's enough or not. But at the moment, we're not even at that stage. At the moment, we're actually in a place where Kobbie can't get in the team and every other top club across Europe wants him in their team. And they're the facts. That's what's happening right now. Ruben doesn't want to use him. Biggest game of the season? No. We'll see at weekend if it's Casemiro who comes back in or if it's Kobbie Mainoo who comes back in. We will. I'm fully convinced with what Ruben has said and the rumours about Ruben sticking to his guns, Kobbie Mainoo still doesn't start. It's starting to turn into a bit of a joke and we're turning into a bit of a sideshow. We're not even the circus at the moment. We're just the sideshow outside Manchester United. We're falling into insignificance. We're not even relevant anymore. And everybody's laughing at us. Our best players that are coming through can't get in the side or perform when they get in the side. And everybody's just picking them off at will and just waiting for Manchester United to completely implode and take the best of the mess that's left after it. That's how it feels right now at Manchester United. We are stuck in a horrible situation. Ruben, change it, mate. Please change it. We need to get the most out of what we've got right now. The future cannot just be ignoring everything that's there and just bringing all new in. Look, Kobbie is a great player. Look, if you just got to get past that agent, and I know it's difficult, and there is always two sides to this argument. There really is. There's a lot of balance to bring into this debate here, which is why I want your comments in there to let me know what you think right now. I hate the agents. It's a big, big bugbear of mine. That's my opinion and my alone. I don't think Kobbie wants out of Man United. I really don't. I think he's being forced out of Manchester United is my honest opinion right now. Get your comments in. Let me know what you think, everybody. Let me know what you think of the Kobbie Mainoo situation and where you would go. Give the video a like and make sure you smash that subscribe button up on your screen. And thank you again, everybody who has done already. I'll see you in the evening update.